Well, good evening, everybody. Thank you ever so much for joining us, as always. It's the final week of the Chichester Virtual Darts Series. Yes, sad times, but it's been great to have you over the last 10 weeks joining us, and we look forward to bringing you this final evening. 2 games tonight. Dean Lever taking on Matt Patterson to get us underway. There we go. You can see them on their boards there. And that'll be underway very, very shortly. And then we've got the champion, which will be Andy Derrick, and he takes on Dean Cole in our final game of the evening. So just the 2 games tonight, and a couple of minutes away, and we will get the players underway. Thank you, as always. Right, sorry about that. Apologies. Thank you to Craig Everest and Ian Cook for joining us as always. Much appreciated. To previous streamers. And it is the best of 10 legs, this opening Division 1 clash. Now, just bearing in mind...
go first, I think,
we've done everything we can to try and confuse you there in terms of that title.
Yeah, all the best, mate.
And it is the first to 6 legs for the victory, but you can draw 5 all. So just bear that in mind. And it's Lever to get us underway here in this opening contest. Sorry about the confusion there at the start. We weren't due to start at 9. It was due to start now, obviously. So apologies about that. But Confusion averted, and we're all set up, so that's a relief.
40.
First division clash this. Third takes on 7th. Patterson is 3rd.
140.
Thanks to darts
Right
like that. We think that's his 17th of his campaign this season. Running average of 71.
100.
Nice reply from Lever. First tons of this contest. Patterson, all those weeks ago, was on the first test stream, which was great fun.
85.
With Paul Eves, James Stevenson, and League Supremo Mike Few. And obviously a massive thank you to Mike for all his amazing work and with the league.
Cool.
Ever since the first lockdown, really. And society is now starting to open up again, so
60.
hopefully not too long now before in-person unrestricted events can return. And obviously a massive shout out
82.
to the Quattro events taking place in August. More information on that later on. Fairly even going here between Lever and
100.
Patterson. Patterson perhaps just seizing the advantage there. Down to a 2-dart combination. Lever hoping to leave himself handily
98.
placed, which he does do. But it is a leg that he started first. So Patterson will hope for at least a shot of the bullseye here to break the throw. Double 8.
78.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a great first dart, but he couldn't take it out. He may well be back, and he will be back, because Lever
31.
hasn't quite been able to see that 76 out. So Patterson lines up for double 4 for an early break.
Yeah, in one.
And he does take it, so that's a 19 dart break of throw. Strong start from Patterson, and he will now be throwing to consolidate that break and double his lead. Yes, 3rd place this season, Patterson. 5 victories to his name, 1 draw, 2 defeats. Highlight
Oh, 45.
was a 6-3 victory over Dave Bonnet. 76 average
100.
in that one. This has been played at a good pace this as well, which is suiting both players.
Oh, lovely. 61.
Yes, an unfortunate bounce out there.
134.
Darts.
Lovely leg of darts this from Lever. 2 treble 19s found after the initial ton. Suddenly a lot of pressure on the Patterson throw.
41.
Eighty. 82.
Treble a turn here for Lever, is really starting to turn the screw in this second leg.
60.
Looks like Lever and Patterson are rotating their windmill boards at a similar rate.
59.
And it's Lever who's down to finish first onto 1, 2, 6. Healthy advantage before these are thrown to square things up once again.
Get over. 26.
Well, plenty of time here for Lever. Doesn't have to go the 19s route or the bullseye route. That's a very good leave indeed. Tops after 15. We'd all love that. Every leg. Lever odds on favourite here to break immediately back.
26.
Yeah, 40 and 1.
Yeah, shot, mate.
One all we go. Lever with 16 darts. Break of throw. Very good leg that from Dean. And 1-1 the scoreline.
140.
Yes, he's really hitting his stride now. He's had mixed results this campaign, Lever. 3 wins, 2 draws and 3 losses in his
140.
first division
Yeah.
campaign. 140 followed by 140. This is starting to warm up very nicely.
125.
Yeah, very nice leg indeed. Lever's running average for the season 70.09. Patterson is in again.
100.
Yeah, not much to choose between them here. Everything over 100 so far in this leg. That run is now coming to an end
36.
after that visit from Lever. No 180s surprisingly for Lever in this campaign. 19 140s though. He's had a high out of 116.
Oh, cracking. 15.
But yes, 3 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses means he's 7th as a mid-table in the division. Has had
6 days.
a 6-3 victory over Connor Jeffs with a 75.62 average. Shows what he's capable of.
100.
2 tons and a ton 40 in this leg for Patterson. Only 6 points between them in the averages, in the scores rather.
120.
Shot.
Well, that's a great second prize then for Lever, and leaves a double after 15 once again. Second leg in a row he's done that. Yeah, 83 remaining.
114.
That's a lovely setup as well. What a great leg of darts from these two. Great marker there from Dean.
Nice score.
And he's busted. He's gone into the double 15 bed. Would you believe it? So Patterson now for the third break of throw in 3 legs.
Yeah, 32 in 1.
What a great leg of darts that was from both players. Really very dramatic. And a 16 dart break of throw. 3 breaks in as many legs. And onwards we go. Big thank you to our sponsors, as always. Sweet Flamengo, the ice cream parlour.
85.
James Utility Services, jamesutilities.com. Achieve Greatness. And the charity of choice, St Winifred's Hospice.
80.
And do leave a comment in the chat. Let us know who you're cheering on. Ian and Craig having a good time there.
95.
The key here is going to be who can hold their throw first.
41.
So far, neither player's been able to manage that, but Patterson with a treble a turn here in this 4th leg.
100.
So, Lever needs a big finish.
80.
He does throw them in very quickly, doesn't he? And normally with a fair amount of success, actually.
Nasty.
Patterson telling his darts off.
13.
Well, does that let Lever in here?
42.
Yes, and we're looking forward to the MAD affiliated Quattro event on the 7th of August. There was a poster in the slideshow,
24.
which you'll be able to see in between this game and our finale, which will be Andy Derrick taking on
58.
Dean Cole. No finish for either player after 15 darts this time. Patterson will be down to finish first, you feel?
41.
Lever hopes to leave himself handily placed as well.
82.
And does deal with that final dart. So the 143 won't go. Lever will have a stab at that 118.
87.
But it won't be done now. So Patterson will be back for 56.
78.
Good leave. But it will be Patterson who will have first dibs here. Tops for 3-1. Looks to be a good marker.
Yeah, 3.
And so it proves to be.
No.
So 24
Lucky
dart
I
left.
miscalculated at the shot before.
Well, honest assessment there. Miscalculated on the previous throw, but tidied it up well.
80.
And if you do visit the MAD Darts .tv website, nice list of open events on there. And the
43.
Quattro event is listed there, as is the Pixel Poison event later on in the year.
140.
Darts.
I would imagine Dean and Matt will be involved in that. Nice 140 there from Dean. Scoring stats are identical in terms of tons. 5 tons each.
100.
And they've both had, well, before that was thrown, of course, and 2 scores of 140 or more. No maximums yet. Patterson
28.
still pleased, of course, that he's held his throw in the previous leg, and trails lever here in this 5th leg.
Oh, 40.
Despite the averages, despite 8 points, the difference.
55.
So, advantage lever in leg 5.
140.
Lovely darts though. Just when you thought lever had the advantage, Patterson drags himself back in with his third 140 of this contest.
98.
And that was a nice switch there from the 19s for Dean. Good board management because he leaves a ton. As opposed to 103. 2-dart combination.
85.
Well, really not much to choose between them here. Dean wants double 10.
80.
1 dart missed. Patterson's on a tricky 2-darter. It might not be tricky at all. Because it's double 18. Oh, sorry, no, it's double 16.
Whoa.
And it's just on the wire.
Whatever 16 off of that is. 77.
Okay.
Yeah, very good effort. Very, very good effort. So a dart missed for
Yeah,
4-1.
20 and 2.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, and upstairs for double 5 for lever. 20 dart hold of throw. Onwards we go. Just the one break of throw separating them at the moment. Patterson still leads despite the 4 to 5 point gap in average.
45.
He's had an opportunity, he has taken it. Both players with 16 darters to their name. Both start with a 45, not what they would have wanted.
81.
71.
Well, both very evenly matched, and of course, Of all the players that are in the Chichester Virtual Dance Series, they've been separated by averages
140.
Going up.
previous campaigns and then divided up into even
96.
ability groups by league organiser Mike. And then they will use the NACA League mode, which makes things so much easier.
90.
Good thinking there from Patterson, because 25 would have left the 170.
134.
And another 134 there from Lever. So hotting up this sixth leg now in this middle phase.
45.
Yes, do subscribe while you're here. More virtual streams and hopefully in-person streams as the year goes on.
59.
So both players down to 2 dart combinations. Tops, perhaps. Yeah, he went for it. Sensible choice. Couldn't quite see the result of that, so we'll just have to lay up.
60.
And has to hope this 96 doesn't go, and it won't do.
47.
Frustrated. He's frustrated because wanted the single 16 to leave tops, which is what Patterson's target is now. Good marker.
Oh, 12. 32, sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
It's an
No score.
unfortunate miss, but that's a bust from Lever. And now Patterson wants double 4 for 4-2 to hold his throw.
Come on.
Disappointed with that one. It's got 1 dart left.
Yeah, in 3.
Well found. Well found. Chasing around the board. Not easy. Patterson leads 4-2. Goes within 1 leg of guaranteeing himself a point here.
40.
And as we say, even though his average is inferior, his doubling is proving to be the difference here.
100.
7th ton of the match for Patterson. 4 scores of 140 or more.
85.
2 breaks of throw to his name. What he would love and what he would do for a 3rd break of throw here.
60.
Early advantage to Patterson in this 7th leg.
81.
Oh, come on. 11.
Well, an ironic laugh there from Patterson, but Lever will know that he has the advantage here. He wasn't able to capitalise, and Patterson now is able to drag himself back into this leg.
100.
2nd ton of the leg for Patterson.
42.
Well, Patterson could leave himself very handily placed here indeed.
118.
And does do. Basically divides his score in half.
100.
And that's a nice reply from Lever, but Patterson has essentially stolen the throw here with 1-1-2 left. This looks on to me. wants tops for 5-2.
Donut. 92.
Okay.
Calls himself a donut. No swearing. Very well behaved players, Dean and Matt.
I've got that.
That is the wrong route.
Oh,
That is the wrong route.
35.
Yes, because he had 107 left with 2 darts in hand. You go for the treble 19 to leave bull. Double 5 for Patterson. He can't take it. It's all happening in this 7th leg.
16.
Lever has 97 remaining. Still ruining that miscount. Lever leaves tops. Patterson's hit double 2 in the last leg. Good marker. Still with an open target. Can he slide it above those two?
Crikey, no score.
The answer is no. And Lever now.
Yeah,
Tops
40
to hold his throw, and he does do. So survived a number of darts there. That would have seen him go 5-2 down. But Patterson will get us underway here in this 8th leg, throwing for a potential 5-3 advantage and to guarantee himself a point. In terms of draws
83.
this season, already thinking ahead just in case this does go all the way. Lever's had 2 draws this season and Patterson's had 1.
40.
And of course, if it goes to 4, if Lever does win this leg, we're guaranteed to see 2 more legs of darts.
100.
With, my favourite phrase, all 3 results still on the table. Just has the feeling
60.
of going that way, having done a lot of these since last year. But let's see if Patterson can rewrite the script.
43.
Yeah, well, he was on a treble a turn up until that visit.
60.
No trebles in this leg for Dean though. So it is advantage Patterson at this point.
45.
2 low scores in as many visits for Patterson.
66.
Lever frustrated that he couldn't follow that treble 20 in. Always is frustrating, isn't it, when you find a treble 20 early and you can't find your range to back it up.
60.
Patterson leaves the big fish. Haven't seen it on the stream yet. Certainly hope so.
50.
Go on, Matt. You know you want to. Not to be. We will see it. Maybe it'll be in our next match. Andy Derrick taking on Dean Cole.
95.
Great to have the champion of the Premier Division on the stream to
89.
bring the curtain down on the season. Patterson here wants 75. We'll start on the 17s. Wants double 12 for 5-3. Right on the wire. He's hit double 6 inadvertently before.
Yeah, in 3.
And he finds it there
Yeah.
with purpose. And with that dart guarantees himself a point. So Patterson cannot lose from here. That's the crucial
41.
That's the crucial fact and tale of the tape. Best Lever can hope for here is a draw. And he needs to win the next 2 legs in order to do so.
81.
41.
2 41s for Lever. Has that opened the door for Patterson in this 9th leg?
Oh, come on.
And he's telling himself off.
Thank you. 81.
knows that this is a good opportunity. Gosh, he was really telling his darts off there, but it worked. So 81, back-to-back 81s for Patterson.
61.
And he's stolen the throw here. If he can find another treble on this visit, really is in a very strong position.
60.
Instead, just the straight 60. 79 points the advantage.
85.
First treble of the leg for Lever. Is it all too late? Patterson hoping to do it on the Lever throw as well.
26.
But suddenly now, the leg has
76.
equalised somewhat.
Come on.
Lever not down to a finish, but will take a treble a turn. Averages around 68
45.
for both players. It's evened out somewhat. That's about right. Both players
59.
have a running average of 70 and 71 respectively. Of course, being on the stream adds an extra element of spice.
100.
Yeah.
First ton of the leg for either player, but Patterson will be back for that 108 as Lever looks to set it up,
88.
which he does do to some extent. And this is for the match, so one treble needed in this combination. Is that a good marker?
Oh, 94.
It was a good marker, and that was a match start missed from Patterson at double 14. Lever wants double 10. Can't do it, so back for more match darts is Matt.
Yeah, game in 2.
And he does get there, and Patterson gets over the line, a 6-3 winner.
Cheers, Dean.
Let me
Well
just
played, Matthew.
fade them down, and I'll show you the statistics there. Yes, I think it was Patterson's finishing, really, that proved to be the difference. It's a shame it doesn't give you the double stats on Darts for Windows, but I'm sure if it did, it would have shown that Patterson's was very good indeed. 11 tons for 140s, 3 breaks of throw to his name and a 16 darter. An excellent 75 checkout there towards the end of that match, which will please Matt Patterson very much. And Lever, well, he had 7 tons and 2 scores of 140, and he did have that 16 darter as well. So a good close contest there between Dean and Matt, played in a great spirit. And we've got one more game coming up to bring the curtain down on the season. It's Andy Derrick taking on Dean Cole. And just while we go to the adverts, just keep an eye out for that Quattro event advert as well, with all the information about how you can get involved there. Okay, it's finale time. The last stream game of this season of the Chichester Virtual Dart Series. And it's brilliant to have the league leader and, of course, the undefeated league leader and soon-to-be champion, Andy Derrick, on the stream, taking on Dean Cole. Dean Cole, second appearance on the stream. I think this is Andy Derrick's third or fourth.
Well, I'm ready when you are, Andy.
Yeah, I'm ready when you are, Dean. I think you should accept.
Craig Everest has predicted 150 average for Andy Derrick. That'll be some going. But he has been playing very well. They're bulling up. It should be Dean to start, but that's fine.
Oh, that's outside.
That's a lovely light surround that Dean Cole has on the right-hand side of the screen. And of course, both players have
25.
windmill blade
I love you,
5s.
Dean.
Right, all the best, buddy.
Right, so let me swap them over.
Yeah, all the best, Dean. Have a good game.
So this is the best of
Thank you,
13
mate.
legs.
Do you want to swap it over?
Oh, I've done it, mate. It's all done.
All the best, Dean.
All the best, mate.
Yeah, best of 13 legs. First to 7 will take the win. You can draw 6 all as well. Andy Derrick
140.
has been practicing away very strongly and has been rewarded for such persistence with played 10, 110. Amazing figures. And
140.
he has had shed loads of 140s, as Craig Everest in the chat has suggested. He's had 86 of them before those two were thrown.
100.
And he's had 23 180s. I think I counted how many 180s I had the other day. I think I'm up to 11 for the year. So it's quite some going. But yes, Andy Derrick, deserved winner
60.
of the league and hoping to make it 11 wins out of 11. Cole, well, he's had a tough campaign.
97.
Darts.
Chasing his first win. He has had 3 draws. Derrick's got 6 darts from here to see out this first leg.
99.
Cole looking to apply some pressure.
58.
Okay.
But he can't do so. Plenty of time on Derrick to take out this 62. Double 16. Beautiful setup.
Oh, 54.
Can't be done. 2 missed darts at double, but he will be back. Cole looking to try and apply some pressure.
60.
Good 6.
And being played in a really good spirit, as you can hear.
In 1.
Yeah, done, Andy.
Derrick does
Thank
take
you.
the first leg in 16 darts. Well, his running average for the season is 97, which is unbelievable, really. He's had a 164 checkout, had a 13 darter. And he had a 7-1 win
40.
over Tim Pearce with a 105
Okay.
average, which is very good going indeed. Oh, bit of turbulence on Dean's camera there.
57.
Not start that Cole would have hoped for in this leg that he started in. Quite like the way that Derrick starts land as well. It means you can stack them upon one another. Already his third 140 of this contest. It's only the second leg.
42.
Market name.
Of course, one final shout out for our sponsors, Sweet Flamengo, James Utility Services, jamesutilities.com. Back-to-back 140s here from Derrick. Achieve Greatness, that's Adrian Gray's clothing label, and St Winifred's Hospice, the charity of choice of the Chichester Virtual Dart Series. Cole filling him up here.
83.
Good darts.
So that's should give him some confidence, but Derrick does have 6 darts from 164. Doesn't have to go the route. Ooh, very nice.
119.
Darts.
Thank you.
Did choose to go for it anyway, which was very good going indeed. Could have been a 12 darter.
60.
Darts.
Plenty of time for Derrick to double his lead. Double 16.
In 2.
Lovely.
Yeah, good darts, mate.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Brilliant stuff from him. 14 dart break of throw. Hard to argue with that. Averaging just over the 100. And that's been the way of his season. Dean Cole's had 2 maximums this season. Running average of 74. 34 140s. Got a high checkout of 105.
100.
Darts.
Thank you.
And has had a 15 darter as well. 6-all draw with Dan Bowley with a 75 average.
100.
Right up, Dean.
Second ton of the match for Cole. He'll need more of those. He's going to keep abreast here with Andy Derrick.
$100.
Darts.
Andy
Thank you.
Derrick, I presume, will be absolutely desperate to play in some COVID secure opens. Now that they are back up and running.
41.
Lucky.
Shout out again to the Quattro event on the 7th of August in Chichester. To have a look at the
60.
MAD page for more information about that.
83.
It's been great
Good
fun
darts.
to be able to bring you the Chichester Virtual Dart Series on YouTube every Sunday night for the past 10 weeks.
140.
Darts.
And
Thank you.
to be able to bring you darts like this is really a very special treat. We've had lots of last leg
84.
deciders
Good darts.
and thrilling finishes, 180s and high checkouts. That looks good to me. Wants double 12 if it's in.
No. 89.
Derrick can't find the double, but he will be back. These look great from Cole.
140.
Right darts, Dean.
Yes, lovely stuff. So there is pressure now on this 12,
In 1.
Yeah, good art, Andy.
but you couldn't tell
Thank
from
you.
that one. And Derrick does take it out in 16 darts. Still averaging around 98. 3-0 the scoreline. And Cole will need more 140s
100.
to apply the
Right
pressure.
darts.
Starts with a ton. Yes, of course, when we started this, we were still in a very restrictive
100.
lockdown.
Darts.
Thank you.
in the second wave. Thankfully, we've come out of that.
41.
$60.
Gosh, no treble there for Derrick. So Cole's still very much in this leg.
$41.
Unlucky, mate.
But 2 visits of 41 there for Cole. Not what the doctor ordered.
$140.
Darts.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Lovely 140 is 6th 140 of this contest.
60.
Good 6.
So Derrick now has stolen the throw from Cole in this 4th leg. And looks to be
140.
solidifying his advantage.
Thank
He's
you.
had back-to-back 140s. You can hear it's being played in a really lovely spirit as well between these two players, which is just so
60.
Good 6.
so lovely to hear. These two players complementing one another on their darts. 6 darts from here from 61.
In 3.
Wow.
Good darts, mate.
Wow.
Thank
Dean-
you.
You can hear Dean laughing because there's really not much you can do about this when he's playing in such fine form. 15 darter, average is still 98. 4-0 the scoreline. Derrick is romping home at this point. And it says he's been getting the practice in, and it's very easy to see that it's paying
100.
off.
Darts.
Thank you.
5 tons, 7 scores of 140 or more for Derrick at this point. This is his 5th leg.
60.
Good 16.
Cole's had 3 tons and a ton 40.
$100.
Darts.
Thank you.
Back tons for Derrick in this 5th leg.
$85.
Good darts.
But Cole keeping in touch in case Derrick slips up.
60.
No trouble there. So is that a slight opening for Cole?
60.
Good 6.
Only find a 60. So 55 points separate these two.
$57.
No 2 visits and 2 trebleless visits there. Derrick, and Cole looks to take advantage of that
100.
Great darts.
and finds a treble, so that's good going. Cole will be pleased to still be in touch at this point.
180.
Good darts,
Well,
mate.
there's the maximum.
Thank you.
Leaves 4. That's one way to do it.
$44.
Lucky, mate.
And Cole can only find a 44, so double 2 for Derrick. For another 16 darter.
Well. In 3.
Yeah, good darts.
Yeah,
Thank you.
use the other 2 to barrel in off. To find an 18 darter. Hold his throw. 5-0 the scoreline. Remember, it's the first to 7, unlike the previous match, which was the first to 6.
$60.
Good 6. $100.
Darts.
Thank you.
So Derrick's scoring stats, well, he's had 7 tons, 7 ton 40s, and a 180. Cole's had 4 tons and a ton 40.
121.
Right, darts, Dean.
Make that 5 tons.
$100.
Darts.
Okay, Everest
Thank you.
pointing out in the chat that Andy Derrick owes him 2 points because he beat him at the Super League twice.
100.
Right, darts.
And hopefully, it's not long now before Super League darts does indeed come back. And I know Paul Eames was certainly hoping they'd come back so that they can pick the county team off of some kind of
97.
form guide. Which is a very good point. Not one that I'd considered, I have to say, because obviously we're also hoping UKDA action kicks off as
60.
well.
Good 6.
So Cole is down to a finish after 12. What will Derrick be on after these? He'll be handily placed indeed.
100.
Darts.
He needs
Thank you.
104, 3 tons and a 97 for Derrick in this 6th leg. This is on for Cole, just on the wire. It's a good effort.
140.
Super darts. Super darts.
Bangs in a 140. Can't ask for much more than that. Dean, will he get a chance at that double? Derrick needs only needs 1 treble here. Starts on the 18s.
$56.
So, Dean Cole has a chance here at double 10. You've got to take these, Dean.
No score.
Unlucky, mate.
Yeah, we're getting closer. So Derrick now to guarantee himself a point. Wants double 16.
Into.
And he does get there.
Yeah, darts, Andy.
Thank you.
17 dart.
Unlucky there,
Break
mate.
of throw.
I'm just pleased I got down to a double in at least one leg.
Yes, Cole did. Yes. Being played in a great spirit, this one, as you can hear. Derrick can't lose from here. 6-0 the scoreline, averaging 93. I think all the legs have been 18 darts and under. And that's just very indicative
100.
of the kind of form he's in, and
Thank
I'm
you.
sure he'll be absolutely gagging for Super League and county darts to return, and as soon as possible, really.
81.
Good darts, Dean.
So Cole has a very uphill battle now because he can't win from here, and he needs to win the next 6
140.
legs in order to force the
Darts.
draw.
Thank you.
And Derrick has started ton 140.
$58.
Darts. Hey, 57.
Well, Derrick's not on a finish after 9. Cole looking to apply some pressure,
140.
and he does do
Great darts.
brilliantly. Finds his third 140 of this match, gets within 18 points of Derrick. But Derrick,
100.
Darts.
ton machine,
Thank you.
2 tons and a 140 amongst the highlights in this leg. Gets down to 104 after 12. What kind of pressure will be under from Cole?
100.
Great darts.
Cole is keeping pace. there in case this doesn't go, but this is for the match for the Premier Division champion. Interesting, he went on the 18s route
96.
on 104.
Nuts.
Okay.
Tied it up well. So this has to go for Cole. Needs treble 18 for the bull. Not a million miles away.
54.
Lucky.
So for the match, for a 7-0 whitewash. Double 4.
Into.
And he does get
Yeah,
there.
well,
What a
Andy.
fantastic
Cheers,
match.
mate.
And very
Very nice,
indicative of
Andy.
the form
Thank
that he's
you.
shown all season. Absolutely unbelievable result there.
Hard
Let me
work.
just fade them down and I'll show you the stats because they're very impressive indeed. As you can see, 93 average for Andy Derrick there. All the legs he won were 17 darts, or 18 darts and below. 11 tons, 8 ton 40s and a maximum, and some very good finishing as well, and a 14 darter and a high checkout of 61. Dean Colwell, he did get down to a double in that last leg, the 6th leg, and was certainly breathing down Derrick's neck in that 7th as well, so perhaps slightly unfair on him that he didn't pick up a leg there, but he did have 7 tons and 3 ton pluses. Just want to take this opportunity to say a massive thank you to Mike Few, of course, the league organiser, and James Utility Services as well for sponsoring this stream. Over the last 10 weeks, it's been an absolute pleasure to meet so many of you over the last 10 weeks and coming on the stream. And thank you to all of you for watching as well. And hopefully see you all in person, socially distant, at some point later in the year. Thank you again.